What is good, everybody? It's your man AnonymousBleach, bringing you another roundabout on the 70 kill TDM challenge. We are doing better every single day. We are going to get there sooner or later, so just stay tuned. For today, you can see your boy has got the VMP. This is post to that sad nerf that Treyarch has to piss everybody off with. Where's this guy going? Go fuck yourself. So yeah, we rocking that VMP. No camo. I don't know why I'd never wear camos anymore. But we got this bad boy. We got extended mags. We got a silencer. The lucky, like, what a fucking dick. Dick. We got, what was I saying? We got quick draw, silencer, and extended mags. We're just trying out different setups on each one just to see what would be better for this challenge. Oh, how the hell? He's about to be like, don't ever chase, bro. He laid me down. He had the, or what is that, the KN. Can't do anything about it. Following up on the rest of this class setup before we get into our discussion for the day, your boys got Ghost, Scavenger to replenish, Ghost off the map, Dead Silence, and Amplified. We trying to get these kill streaks. For kill streaks, your boys got the Harden Sentry, the Wraith, and the R.A.P.S. Just an all-around dirty setup. Just dirty. And then to counteract with having a close range, you know, try and get in your face gun, we're rocking the Scythe just to be able to pick off people from a little bit of a distance whenever we have our specialists. Now, I know I said in my last video, along with some of my ideas, which I'm about to start jumping into here, that I wouldn't be doing these post-live comms, or I guess it'd be post-commentaries anymore, just because, sitting here not talking you guys through while I'm playing is just kind of contradictive, and it doesn't really give me anything to talk about when I'm wanting to start something where I'm actually going to talk about different subjects and whatnot in some of my videos for another playlist. So pay attention soon. We'll be busting out live commentaries with it. And another update for you is we are, today's Monday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We are 5 days away from getting my fiber optic internet. It is going to be great. I got a lot of stuff to learn about Twitch before I really get into that. I would love to buy a PC for streaming, honestly, but boy ain't got no green. And I'll tell you why here in a second. But if you feel like it, follow your boy on the Twitch. We're going to have a lot of good times. We're going to do some fun stuff. Probably do some sub-party games and different fun things and whatnot. You know the deal. But let's get into the topic for this video and why you boy might be struggling to not have a nice... I mean, I do all my stuff right now on this MacBook. It's alright. But you boy going to be having to save some green for a while because I ran into some issues. So I won't get a streaming PC and be like super hardcore awesome for... a good time, because y'all know how much those bastards cost. But yeah, anyway, as some of you might know, I have a ton of animals at my house. By ton, I mean weight-wise. No, just kidding, but literally these bastards are heavy. I've got 3 dogs, and 2 really large dogs, and another dog weighs about 60 pounds. So, I mean, she's average size, and then I have a stupid cat. But 2 of my dogs, as you may know, one's we think she's an Anatolian Shepherd, but she's probably like 120 pounds maybe, and then we have a Great Dane lab mix that's about probably 130, give or take. And recently we had to take him to the vet. We only take him to the vet about once a year, so we try and save a little bit of money because, you know, they're mutts, so hopefully their genetics just take care of them themselves. But of course, you know, we never really thought about it getting big dogs, the risk that you run with having big dogs. And when we went to this recent visit, we'll backtrack. About a month or so ago, our big dog, Stella, the black lab, Great Dane, whatever you want to call her mix, she was playing in the backyard with one of our friend's dogs, and she was just being a horse running through the yard and ended up tripping over her dog, and luckily her damn dog didn't get hurt. Fuck that lady. But of course, our dog Stella, she rolled and fell all over the fucking place, and she started limping afterwards. So, you know, a week or 2 went by or whatever just happened. I was like, well, she should be fine, you know, she'll walk it off. Then a week or 2 went by, she's still limping pretty good. A month went by, she's still limping, and luckily we were going to the vet right here. So we were like, well, I guess we'll get it checked out and see. Maybe she's got a sprain, or I don't know what it is. So again, long story short, we go to the vet, we find out, like, oh, okay, like her heart and lungs are good, everything checks out okay, but then the doctor notices the limp, so we told her the story, and so she's like, all right, well, let's check it out. So she goes in and she feels around and does whatnot with the dog. And just says, you know, like, oh, the dog clearly, you can tell that she's swollen and she's, I mean, she's a big dog. She whines all the time just because that's her
I guess, demeanor. She likes to cry, but she doesn't really, you know, whine about being hurt and whatnot. She's just able to take the pain, I guess. So the doctor was like, okay, well, here you go. We need to refer you to this right here because she's able to feel around and she can tell that. So she thinks it's, you know, like just like a human's knee, the ACL or the PCL or your meniscus and whatnot's ripped. So at least I was going to go to medical school, side nerd note, but I ended up backing out because of all the money it costs. So at least I have an idea of like the anatomy. Obviously a dog's anatomy is completely different than a human's, but they still have the same type of ligament and muscle structure, bones, well, yeah, bones, give or take, whatnot. So they send us to, or refer us to a, what is it called? Well, it's like it's up a street from us, which is nice, but it's a pet ER. Yeah, pets have ERs now. So we get sent up to there, and we get some x-rays done, which, good God, one x-ray was like 150 bucks. The appointment itself was like 100 bucks. So like, there's 250 already out of your damn pocket. So we get in there, the doc looks at it, and she's like, oh yeah, the dog's knee's messed up. And what's shitty about it is, you know, a big dog, she was telling us that since one knee is kind of jacked, odds are with her putting pressure on it and, you know, supporting all of her weight, since she's a heavy dog, on one knee that's good, she's like, the odds are you're probably going to have another bum knee here in a couple of years because of her just way she holds her weight. So I was like, oh, fucking great. So a long story short, the doctor comes back after taking her x-rays, and she diagnosed our dog with cranial cruciate, I can't even pronounce it, cranial cruciate ligament disease, which, it's, you know, you're just like, dogs get knee disease, okay. So more into it, now we had to figure out numbers and whatnot, but now we're looking at about, give or take, a $3,000 surgery on our dog's leg so she doesn't lose it. I mean, that's basically the way the doctor put it. Is like, you really need to fix the leg or you have to take it off. And I was like, well, fuck, man, I hurt my knee when I was in college playing sports, and, you know, mine's fine. But apparently you can't do that with dogs, and especially for how heavy she is. And I didn't even know there was pet insurance, which we got our other dog, the big one. The little one, we love her, but she doesn't need to be insured. She doesn't have that high a risk, and she's like 100% mud. So we got the other dog insured, which, God forbid, you have insurance on animals. Jesus, help us. But now we have to worry about, basically, you can't, since our one dog has a pre-existing injury, you can't insure her for her other knee when that goes out. So basically, I'm out $6 grand already if my dog's other knee breaks, but I'm already down $3,000 to try and fix her leg, which, if nobody knows, $3,000 is just hard to come around just out of your asshole. So we just kind of started a GoFundMe page, which I'll send a link down in the description below if anybody's curious about the story of our dog and whatnot. Obviously, I'm not asking for any money, but any type of donation is greatly appreciated. You guys have no idea what it means. We've had a couple people donate. You know, any little amount helps, or just even sharing the story really helps us, just to try and take care of those bills. But yeah, so your boy's gaming's on a hold till he saves his doggy's leg. Sorry if the story isn't, you know, that put together, but if anyone's curious about more of it, again, I'll share the link down below, or you can ask me, I'll tell you anything. But, you know, don't grow up and buy big dogs, especially 2 or 3 of them, because it comes back to haunt you. But that's the video, y'all. I appreciate anybody that stuck around listening to my ass talk about my animals. But at least now I'll have a follow-up story, hopefully when she gets better. I'll post it. But as always, guys, thanks for sticking around. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new. And your boy will catch you in the next video. Bleacher out.